So I'm sure all of you guys have already heard about this NFT AMC situation. If you have not already, we're going to be going over that extensively here in this video. But even more importantly, because we are all here for the MOASS that is eventually going to be coming, I want to go over why you should be very excited about this move and this announcement that we did get today, because it is very exciting and we are one step closer to seeing this MOASS. We might even have an explosive reaction coming tomorrow on Monday when the markets do open. On top of that, we are getting the box office numbers and some great headlines hitting financial media as we do speak, and this could ultimately help fuel this rally if a rally does come. But it's all going to be dependent on how investors take this Omicron variant situation, and that's also what we're going to talk about at the end of this video. Some of the headlines that we are seeing coming out right now for what to expect next week. So hit that like button for me, consider subscribing to the channel, and if you guys have not checked out Moomoo, Public, or Webull, links down below in the description. It helps support the channel, as well as those are my 3 favorite brokerages to be using to buy stocks and make trades right now. They're giving out free stocks with all of those links up to $3,500 per link you guys actually sign up for. So check that out if you guys have not already. But let's dive into this situation that Adam Aaron did just announce today. So there is 3 tweets to go over, and we're going to do this in order by the way that he let these out. So it says 3 hours ago, so many good ideas have come in from our shareholders in 2021. Always food for thought. We quickly implemented AMC taking crypto, and now one of our very best ideas previously announced Doge and Shiba Inu. So don't get head faked by this canine drummer. Drum roll, please. Next tweet. 3 hours ago as well. This idea came from you, partnering with Sony Pictures for AMC first ever NFT. More than 100 unique Spider-Man NFTs given free to the first 86,000 online buyers of US AMC December 16th tickets for Spider-Man No Way Home, only for Stubbs Premier, A-List, and Investor Connect members. Now this has a couple of fronts, which we will talk about right after this next tweet. It says, in the US, Sony Pictures Spider-Man No Way Home tickets go on sale at midnight tonight Eastern Time, only for AMC Stubbs Premier, A-List, and Investor Connect members. The first 80,000 buyers get a Spider-Man NFT too. They'll go quick, and this is very, very exciting. Now, off face value of this, you may not understand why this is so exciting, since these NFTs are going to be given out for essentially free if you buy a ticket online and if you are an AMC Stubbs Premier, A-List, or an Investor Connect member. But what we have to know is that this is working on multiple fronts. Like I just said, for the one part, it is showing investors that AMC is getting with the times, and AMC is no longer a pushover company that you can bet will go down into the future. If you are betting AMC is going to go down in the future, aka shorting the stock at the current moment, you are a fool. No other way to put that. That's why we're not seeing a lot of shorting activity that is currently happening with AMC stock. I think a lot of short sellers are finally getting that through their thick skulls that it's not a smart idea to short AMC. So that's one aspect of this whole NFT situation. The second one is going to be, obviously, this is going to get a lot of publicity. It's going to cause a lot of FOMO buying. It's going to cause a reason for people to be excited about AMC again, because we have seen all these other stocks going crazy based off of news events. Now we finally have a news event to go off of, even though, you know, people don't have to fully understand the news. If you're talking about FOMO buyers, if you see the stock going up, you buy the stock. That's FOMO buyer logic 101. And I think that is going to happen as long as the markets next week aren't freaking out too bad over this whole variant situation. Now, on top of that, you guys got to remember, if you are an A-List member, as well as a Stubbs Premier member of AMC, not Investor Connect, but those two, A-List and Stubbs Premier member, those cost money as well. So people that want to get in on this whole NFT situation, they may just join Stubbs Premier and A-List to get this NFT, but also support AMC at the same time. So I think those are the 3 fronts that is currently going on. The most important thing to know, though, is that NFTs are up and coming. This is a brand new uh, sector of commerce that is going to be growing a lot in the next couple of years. And this is just a building block to continue to do this with other films and continue to drive more people into theaters. Now, AMC, eventually, they'll probably come out with their own line of NFTs. That would not surprise me. And that could come really anytime into the near term future. And that's why it's so exciting, because this is brand new. This is something that caused a lot of hype, a lot of, FOMO buying in general. Anything with NFT attached to it tends to do very well. Now, that's really what you guys need to know from this. It's just AMC getting with the times. It's getting in line with change in the economy. And for a short seller, that is not something that you want to hear. So very exciting. I do expect a boost to the upside tomorrow based off of this, as long as, like I said, the variant situations do not develop into something much worse. Now, we do have this article to go over, or this headline, I should say. Thanksgiving box office tops 142 million as moviegoers return for Encanto House of Gucci. Key points: over the 5-day Halloween Thanksgiving holiday weekend, moviegoers in the US and Canada spent around 142 million on tickets for movies like Encanto, House of Gucci, and Ghostbusters Afterlife. The haul is not as robust as previous years, where ticket sales often top 250 million, but showcases consumer confidence in returning to cinemas amidst the pandemic. So this is actually a very good headline. Even though we're not up to those numbers we were at pre-pandemic, you are seeing people consistently going back to theaters, and we do have a lot of good movies coming here in the near-term future, like Spider-Man, which is expected to be a big winner at the box offices. That is only, December 16th throughout the rest of this year. So we're not going to get that full haul, but we will get a majority of this haul for this earnings that obviously is going to end by the end of this year, and that'll be announced in the first quarter sometime in January, February of next year. So I think all in all, when you add all of this together, there's a lot to be excited about revolving around AMC in particular. And the fact that AMC did hold up so well on Friday when the markets were just crumbling and toppling over themselves, that is a huge sign as well. If you see AMC bounce back as well as recovery stocks, you're probably more inclined to make a trade on something that held up a lot better than something that went down a lot that is also popping as well. So hopefully that makes some sense, you guys. A lot to be excited about at the current moment. Once we see that volume head into the stock, it would not surprise me to make that move back up to $50 relatively shortly. I know a lot of people are waiting for the AMC NFT dividend. That did not happen. I never really expected that to happen. That may happen at some point into the future, but this is that building block to something that is going to be great. This is good right now. Eventually, this will be great for the business as a whole. So that's really what you guys need to know from that whole situation. You can get a lot deeper with this. We're not going to get into that because obviously a lot of you guys are just here for the MOASS, but this really does help to value AMC at a much higher valuation. Now, as far as what to expect going into next week, we do have some positive headlines that are coming out. So it says, Moderna says an Omicron variant vaccine could be ready in early 2020. So that should be seen as a positive. That should give the market and investors some level of confidence to kind of relax on some of the fears. Now, there is also a very bad headline that does kind of stoke a lot of fear. It says Fauci says U.S. should prepare to do anything and everything to fight the Omicron variant. Key points: Americans need to be prepared to do anything and everything to fight the Omicron COVID variant, U.S. infectious disease expert Dr. Fauci said Sunday. Still, it's too early to say whether lockdowns or new mandates will be appropriate, Fauci said on ABC This Week. He said the word lockdowns. That is not good. There's positive headlines and there's also very negative headlines. The vaccine is going to be the main concern in investors' minds. Is this vaccine still usable, the current vaccine, against this Omicron variant, and this right here, not good. People have their own opinions on Fauci. The investment world tends to lean, into what they say, what the government says. They tend to latch onto that a lot. So it wouldn't surprise me for the markets to be down substantially tomorrow. It would also not surprise me for the markets to bounce back substantially, since we did get obviously these headlines, which is the main headline on CNBC right now, that these, vaccine making companies, these vaccine producers, are ready to make a Omicron variant vaccine by early 2022. So I know you guys hate hearing this, but it could go either way tomorrow. At about 6 o'clock, right after I make this video, we're going to be going live. We're going to wait for the futures market to open, and then we will get a better picture of just how bad it could potentially be tomorrow, or how good it could be. Because like I've said many times, I do think once the vaccine news does come out, you're going to see a big bounce either way, no matter what the headlines are saying. Thanks, Fauci. If the markets fall, it's all his fault. So hit that like button for me. Consider subscribing to the channel as well as that. Let me know down below in the comment section, what do you guys think about this NFT situation? What do you guys think about the markets heading into next week? All of your guys' inputs are very valuable, but please, I am saying this, please do not try to divide the community. Argue your point, whatever you think, but do not divide the community. That is very important. We will not have that down below in the comment sections. But that's going to be all, you guys. And enjoy the rest of your day, all that good stuff. Check out the links on your way out in the descriptions for the buy and sell alerts. You guys will be notified every time I make a trade in real time. Right now, that could make you guys a lot of money if we do go through a downtrend. We have a couple hedges on our portfolios, a Microsoft put, a couple other plays that should serve us very well if we do see the markets take a turn to the downside. But just for future reference, that does very well, and you guys want to be a part of that. It is very inexpensive, as well as, like I said, free links, free stocks with those links in the description. So you guys enjoy the rest of your day, and I will see you in the next video.